welcome to my channel. My name is Miguel Perez, and today we're going to talk about keyboards. Whether you're an office worker or a gamer, both of these groups of people know that mechanical keyboards are the best kinds of keyboards that you can possibly get. They last a lot longer than traditional membrane keyboards, and they reduce your chances of developing carpal tunnel. And if you have some extra money to burn, then you can get a custom mechanical keyboard that is just for you. Or so people thought. I'm of the belief that you don't have to spend a lot of money just to get a really good mechanical keyboard. To prove that, I went on Amazon, purchased a mechanical keyboard as well as some other items, and I'm going to be showing you how I upgrade a mechanical keyboard for dirt cheap. Or about as cheap as I could get. And before we get started, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget that I live stream every single Wednesday and Sunday on twitch.tv/itsMiguel_Perez. I will leave it up on the screen and description box below. And now that we got that part out of the way, let's get started. The keyboard that we're going to be customizing is going to be the HK Gaming GK61 optical gaming keyboard. Let's open this up and see what we have inside. Got a clean cut. Let's see. Okay. Right away, I am seeing a keycap puller and a switch remover. This is a standard USB Type-C cable, and right away we're gonna see the keyboard. Ooh! It also comes with a keyboard layout. This will be important later on. Ooh, this looks nice. Really nice. Quick little sound test. Let's see, let's flip this around. We have the company on the back, and we also have what appears to be just standard rubber feet. It doesn't look like this can be adjusted either. Let's plug this thing up and see what the RGB looks like. Okay, so plug this thing in, and this RGB looks amazing. I am not gonna lie. Normally, I wouldn't recommend using the keycap puller that gets included in any of these items, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna go ahead and use it. Let's pop out the... Which key should we pop out? Okay, so the cap has been pulled off, and here we see the LED light bulb, as well as the optical mechanical switch. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this. This, my friends, is what an optical switch looks like up close. And as you can see, it's a red switch. These are my favorite switches to use. Now, this is a really good keyboard on all its own, but we're gonna try to make it a little bit better. For starters, see these little keycaps? Yeah, we're getting them out of here. And we're gonna be replacing the keycaps that are on this keyboard with these keycaps. Oh look, this thing also comes with a keycap puller. Let's open this up. Again, with the trusty knife. Alright, now. In. Alright, it comes with a layout. Keys come out and they are all here. Right off the bat, these look kind of similar to the keycaps that are on the keyboard already. The only difference is over here, you're gonna see that there's a little bit of a white color. Now comes the tedious part. We're going to be taking all of the keycaps off of this and replacing them with these keycaps. I'm gonna be using the top layout because this closely resembles the layout of the keyboard. So I'm gonna get to work and we're gonna be right back. Okay, now that all the keycaps were removed, we're gonna start the installation process. The keycaps have been put in place, but there is something that I have to mention. you have to be patient when it comes to replacing keycaps. Because if you're not, and you hurry up like I did, a few things are gonna happen. And two things happened to me that are not that big of a deal, but for you, just to give you a heads up. The first thing that happened to me was that as I was replacing the keycaps, I noticed that I misplaced some of them. So what did I do? I took the stock key switch puller and I tried to replace it. The problem with it was that it scratched it big time to the point where it couldn't be used. So instead, I just went with the hand. Get a wired keycap puller. Do not use the stock plastic ones, because then you're gonna end up with a bit of a predicament. The second thing that happened was, as I was replacing the spacebar, one of the stabilizers ended up popping off on me. I don't know how that happened, but it's not that big of a deal to me because this is something that I can fix fairly easily myself. But I also discovered something else that is interesting about this keyboard. When the stabilizer popped, I noticed that it was lubed. This keyboard already comes with lube stabilizers as well as switches. That was something that I was going to do myself, but seeing as how all of the switches were pre-lubed, I'd say I saved myself a bit of time. Now let's plug this in and check out the RGB now. Yo, this looks amazing. Alright. I'd say I did a pretty good job. I really love these keycaps. It really ties the board together. But you know what? Just replacing the keycaps isn't enough. Oh, I know what we're gonna be doing next.
First stop, Best Buy. Now, all we gotta do is wait.
Okay, just got what I wanted, but we're missing one more thing.
Let's see if we can find it over here.
Okay, here's what we're gonna be needing. We're gonna need cable, electrical tape, scissors, something to coil over. I chose a wooden rod that I got from Michael's, and some type of heat gun or a hair dryer, which is what I'm gonna be using. Now let's get started. All in all, I'm pretty impressed. Now let's talk about the price of these objects. The keyboard itself was $59.99. The cable was $17.99. And the keycaps were $24.99, bringing our grand total to $102.97. Before tax, that is. Which I know sounds like a lot of money, but seeing as how mechanical keyboards can range from $300 even all the way up to the thousands, I'd say we got a good value. If you guys want to try this out for yourself, I will leave links to everything down in the description box below. And that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.